Well, there's something building out in the Pacific. It's called El Nino, and that means the little sun. And the forecaster calling it the huge weather system. It could spell relief from California's terrible drought, but it also could bring devastating drought and floods to other parts of the world.
That's right. The monster storm could be one of the most powerful weather changers of the past 65 years, bringing too much rain too fast. Charlene Aaron has more.
The waters of the eastern Pacific are heating up a lot, and the steady buildup signals a strong El Nino event this fall, with some calling it a super El Nino. NASA climatologist Bill Patzert even says this definitely has the potential of being the Godzilla of El Nino.
El Nino is a weather pattern that can have an impact around the world. Here in the U.S., it usually means heavier than normal winter rain in California and much of the south and east.
That classic pattern of El Nino, where warm water pools off the west coast of South America, will shift the jet streams that bring storm tracks in the wintertime to Southern California and the desert Southwest a little further north, bringing some much needed rain and snowpack for that region.
That could mean good news and bad news for drought-stricken California. It's so dry in the state that they have placed 96 million plastic balls in the state's reservoirs to block the sun, hoping to save 300 million gallons from evaporation. The drought is also fueling lots of wildfires.
California, and Northern California in particular, is seeing a particularly bad fire season this year based on the drought conditions.
With the fires burning up California's vegetation, NASA says if this El Nino lives up to its potential, it could bring a lot of floods, mudslides, and mayhem. And some say even if El Nino happens, it doesn't guarantee the rain and snow needed to ease the current drought problems. The state would need 1.5 times its normal rainfall to end the dry season.
El Nino only increases the probabilities of seeing at or slightly above precipitation. It doesn't mean it's going to be a statewide 2-year deficit-breaking rainfall.
Meantime, after 4 years of dry weather, Southern Californians are keeping their fingers crossed that El Nino saves the day.
I'll probably believe it once I see it. It's been pretty dry.
Charlene Aaron, CBN News.
Monster, the Pacific Ocean. It's not human global warming. It causes this thing. This is the Pacific. And the El Nino, I believe, isn't that, it's the Christ child, the baby, El Nino, and yeah. That's what it's named after.
The thing is, that to solve the drought problem, they really need more gradual rain to come.
They need the
blast
snowpack
like
to be heavy up in the Sierras. When it melts, it comes down and, you know, floods. So this thing will hit in a hurry. But Southern California will get a lot of water, and it'll fill up the reservoirs. It'll be good news for them. But people in Africa and India and places like that will see crushing drought and blighted crops. I mean, this thing is a monster, and we just don't know. We don't yet know what it's going to be. I haven't got my copy of the Farmer's Almanac. They always know what's going to happen.
Hey, they were right this summer.
They were right this time, and hopefully they're right again.